Hello everybody. I'm Constantinos and this is Lovely Sim Racing back from the bench. I hope sound is good, hope everything is working. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream because we're going to do a lot of stuff today. We're not in the rig. I'm not in the rig. Nope. I was in the rig. So I've been spending like every moment in the rig for me is with Pimax. It's with a crystal light. Every single moment. Trying to get it to work the way I want to. I can't say it's going very smooth, and that's not because of Pimax. Basically what I need to do, and I already have done it, I've shared it with some of the closed circle, basically just as a test, a live stream. So streaming live with VR. Turns out it's not as hard to do on a single PC, but when you're on a dual PC setup, it is hard. So yeah, I've been having issues. I've managed to live stream, and it turned pretty good. It was pretty good. I will probably, if I have, I can show you a clip. I can show you a clip later on of the live stream, which is on YouTube right now, but it's unlisted. But the point is that I'm trying to make this thing consistent. And my problem is that I don't have a beefy computer. Like my main gaming PC is a 3080 GPU. The streaming PC isn't the problem. But the thing that the issue that I have with these two is that I need to set up the gaming PC with the Pimax and VR, everything, which is fine. I got it, it's working, it's consistent. I learned all the terminology with OpenXR and like all that kind of stuff. But then I need to move that moving image from the gaming PC to the streaming PC. And I'm using like NDI technology to move it from one OBS to the other. And that's the main issue. So when I'm not doing any streaming or testing that video, oh my God, I'm thoroughly enjoying VR, honestly. I got open knee board. If you don't know what these things are, I didn't know it either. I learned them the hard way, you know, diving off the deep end. So I got open knee board, which is basically a way to get from SimHub dashboards into VR. It works flawlessly. It works great. So I have everything set up. Like the environment is perfect. It's beautiful. It's just I just can't get the streaming stuff consistent. OBS crashes. NDI has a lag, like a 1 second lag. I think something like that. So it's not always the best experience for the streaming, the end part. You know, the end user. So that's the bit I'm trying to fix. That's the bit I want to improve. But yeah, I mean, I'll get there. I will have streams with VR. That's my goal. If it means getting a new GPU, I mean, it's all for science, right? It's not for me. How is everyone? How is everyone? Today, we're going to do a few interesting things today. The reason I made this space, the reason I have the bench and I have all the lights, you know, thanks to Ulanzi and everything. The reason I have this is because I want to also share the processes, not just the dashboard. Processes, because I do, the Lovely Dashboard is just one of many things that I do for sim racing right now. So one of the main things, well, the main thing is the dashboard, obviously, and the plugin for that. But one of the other things that I actually do is also the sticker sheets. So today I have 4 orders. So we'll do some sticker sheets as well and packing. I won't mention names, obviously, but if you do have a sticker sheet order in, I will mention the order number I will be working on, and it's basically going to be, I already pre-printed them. I don't want to waste time printing them live on stream, but I will be cutting them. So I already have one cut. So this one is all ready. It's all sliced and diced. I still need to prepare it for shipping. So that's what we'll do as well. So I have the envelopes and everything. They're all up here ready, and we'll also do that. So, you know, it'll be a fun thing. And so that's one thing I want to do today. So I'm going to pack these things together so you guys can see the process and everything. I'm also, because I did tell you guys that I'm now extending the partnership with Moza, right? So we had the Vision GS. Last stream I unboxed the CM2, the dashboard, but I also got this. So this arrived, I think, maybe Monday, I think this arrived. It is still sealed. I have not even opened it. I have not even opened the tab. So I'll do an unboxing of this live on stream on the bench. I really want to see it. I think this looks a lot like the Formula V 2.5 by Fanatic, same size and everything, but I'm really curious to see what this wheel feels like as well. So I'll do an unboxing of this. And finally, this we already did unbox last time. I haven't even connected them yet, but eventually I will. And the last thing we will do is, I might show you some secrets about that wheel over there. But the last thing I also want to do is I want to talk about this wheel, the Grey Wolf. So this is the brand new version. This is the latest version of the Grey Wolf. So this is the V2. It's got all of the improvement. It's got all of the amazing stuff that Federico at Grey Wolf has implemented. And I'll be going through a few of my favorite stuff, but there's also one more thing I'm going to show you about this, which actually no one actually has. It's like it's not top secret. I've got clearance to talk about it, but we'll be looking at that towards the end of the stream. It's not even, it's still on my computer. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. So we'll be talking about these things. So basically doing some sticker sheets, unboxing the FSR2, talking about the Grey Wolf. So if you have any questions regarding the Grey Wolf, maybe Federico will join us in the chat. I have no idea. Actually, I can let me see. Maybe later he can join. Yes, we were chatting before. I basically asked him before if I can actually talk about the new thing that I want to talk about. I'm not going to say now that I want to keep it like, you know, you got to have some suspense, right? I mean, you guys need to have something to wait for and look for, right? So, so when I start talking about the Grey Wolf, I'll message him and see if he can join the chat. So it'll be interesting for you guys to ask any questions. The Grey Wolf, this version that I have in my hands, the brand new version with all of the updates we'll be looking at, is up for sale again. I think there's around 30 units, I think. So they're actually going fast as far as I know, but that's not the point. The point is you can also get 100 euros off using the code LOVELY if you want to buy this wheel. But yeah. I'm also working, so I don't know if you guys saw this, I'm also working on sticker sheets for the Grey Wolf as well. So these will be sticker sheets that will be available eventually on the store. So now that I said sticker sheets for the Grey Wolf, just so you know, if you guys happen to use the SimMagic GT Neo with all the Sim Hub goodies, which is basically using the function keys, as this is a positional dial and using function keys to go up and down, basically replicating what Asher Artura wheels do. These sticker sheets are also going to be available on the store as well. So these are brand new products. These are tests. They work fine. So you'll be able to customize this any which way you want, exactly the same way as you do for the Artura, but it fits the SimMagic. And similarly, same thing for the Grey Wolf, because the Grey Wolf also has that natively in its firmware. So you can also have, you know, the rotary dial that controls the functions of other wheels. This is something that you have to manually do in SimHub, but you can do it nevertheless. So if you guys want, I will put those on the store. They're not going to go soon. I'm waiting for more stuff for the store. Basically, the store will have a rather large overhaul with products. So that's going to be part of it. So there's going to be a lot of new products on the store and some interesting ones that probably you're not expecting, to be honest. Some that you might be expecting, others that you might not. Oh God. So how is everyone? Heel and Tony, how you doing, man? I love the bench streams. Yes, I actually enjoy these. I remember when I did a lot of the chill chat and dev in a rig. Those were good, but to be honest, they weren't very comfortable. Not that the rig isn't comfortable, but especially in the summertime, like this time of year, it gets very warm. So it wasn't feeling very nice. I mean, I did work, and also working in a rig is not the best place to work in. Driving in the rig, yes, but not working. So these from the Lovely Benches, they're brand new, and I want to do these more often. So, you know, I know I didn't do a Tuesday stream. I was talking to my mods regarding that. I had on Tuesday, and this is because I was in the rig on Tuesday, I had set up everything for a VR stream. I even had the title and video set up in YouTube ready to hit the button to stream, and everything went that night I didn't sleep because I was so pissed off. Nothing worked. The next day, everything worked again. So that's what I'm trying to fix. So basically Tuesdays and Thursdays are days that I want to stream. Rig and bench. So kind of going on and off, left and right, you know, whatever works best. But the bench is going to be here quite often, actually. Paul Setter, how you doing, man? Good evening. Audio is good. Awesome. Yeah, sorry I didn't ask before. So, yeah. Bart Van Gans, good evening. Nice to see you stream again and live this time for me. Yes, Bart. Yeah, I miss streaming. I miss streaming a lot. A lot. Mog, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. All right, let's head it over to the bench and start doing some. I'm gonna start basically cutting stickers. I'll show you how I do that. These are already printed. There's so what do we have? We have this sticker sheet. Basically, it's a custom sticker sheet with blank dials, and you can basically customize these two dials any which way you want. And we already have the predefined ones, plus the color ones. So this sticker sheet is already cut. It's ready, and we have one order with the button caps. Button caps are completely out of stock right now. Actually, no, that's wrong. This is the last 02 version, which I think this is an 8mm, but with the old icons. So 02 version. This is the last one. There are no more of these. The only ones left are 001 version, which are the 8.5mm with the old icons. It's the only sticker sheets I have. New sticker sheets are on the way. They have been printed. They're being shipped, and they will come over. But I will add them to the store along with a major overhaul. So almost everything on the store will be updated, along with a new stock of these sticker sheets. So this is going out today. We also have a full sticker sheet of these. We will be cutting these, and my favorite, this is actually my favorite. These are the glow in the dark. These are the glow in the dark. I don't know if I can. Well, let me see if I can turn off this light. I don't know if it'll work. Let me just pump up some light on it. Let me put it over here. Sorry, you can't see me, but I'm just. Let me see if I can turn off the light. Yeah, you can see it. This is just like a second. If I put it even more, it's this thing is like super bright. Let me put it up here. These things are pretty cool. So we'll be cutting this as well. These are a bit different, the settings for cutting these. Let me turn off the light. You can't see it at all. Nah, you can't see it now. But anyway, so we'll be packaging those, and then we'll be moving on to the FSR unboxing. So let's head on over to the bench. This is water, okay? I don't drink. I don't like drinking. All right. Nice transition. Come on, guys. You gotta love the transition on that. Okay, so I have to get used to this bit. The camera's over there, chat is over here, and preview is over here. So it's, yeah, it might be a bit different for me, but I hope you guys see it. Lights, this is also, I want to do a stream on the lighting as well, the lighting setup, because the lighting setup, I'm touting, you know, Ulanzi has been, has sponsored, has basically supported me creating all these lights, but setting them up is really interesting because I need two locations. So one is this one and the other one is the desk, and they need to work at the same time. I'm not changing any lights. Same lights work for both locations. So it's important. I spent a lot of time moving things around and trying to figure out where they'll go. And the only lights that are actually moving and are not actually certain where I want to keep them are these two, the two bar lights. They just look good anywhere, so I just put them everywhere just for adding color. But in general, it was kind of tough getting everything to work. But now, here we are. It's working. All right. So what do we need? Okay, let's let me turn up the light on the bench just a bit, and go to the overhead camera. Yay! Okay, so as I said, these things have been pre-printed. This has been cut already, so let's put that over there. This doesn't need cutting, but it needs some preparation. Everything needs preparation, to be honest. So let's do this one. I'm using a scissor cutter. I've been through quite a few cutter machines, so you'll see it working. Yeah, I kind of like, this is like the most, I guess you'd say it's the high end of cutting machines. Like you can get like a Silhouette, you can get like a Cricut, you can get different ones, but the scissor, this is the Juliet, the small one, but the scissor, my God, these things are awesome. All right, let's go back to the desk. Back to the desk so I can send the cut over here, and we'll come back right here. All right, this is pretty cool, right? Transitioning, I think so. All right, let me open the software. I can do a PIP, right? Actually, yes, but let me close a few things before I do that. Okay, so let's do a PIP. So this is what I was cutting before. So now I have to go, and this is the new one we're gonna cut. Sending this over, and print size is A5, good, and we wanna do the cut here. Sending the cut, and once I hit this, we'll go back to the bench. Okay. Actually, I'll turn on the overhead so you can see this thing is now, basically it's scanning the sticker sheet, and once it's found all the corners, then it just starts cutting it. This is actually fast. These don't take too long. This takes a lot of time. So this thing over here takes quite some time to cut because it's a lot of small ones. But they're pretty, you know, straightforward and fast, to be honest. So you'll see it ending shortly. And then we'll do this one as well. And once we have everything cut, then we do the preparation for packaging. I won't show you, so right now, the one we're cutting up right now, I don't want you guys seeing names, is order number 5029, 5029. And that was actually cut. So getting rid of that. And now, just getting it off the board. So this one has been cut and we're done. Now let's do the glow in the dark. This one, glow in the dark, took quite some, I remember this took me, I'd say over a month before I got the right material, the right stock material, and the right cut settings, because it is very, very tough to cut this material. It's almost like plastic. It is thick. All right, let's go back to the desk. Okay, and send this for cutting as well. Over there. Send, make sure it's an A5, and go here, and then just select to the glow in the dark, send to cutter, and now, yeah, back to the bench. Yeah, let's do this. It's better. Again, it's scanning corners and then finding. So the difference, I mean, what I really love about the scissor is the machine, the plutter that's actually cutting the stickers. It is precise to 0.01 millimeters. Before this, I had another 2 machines, and they were just testing my limits. Honestly, it was like they were teasing me. Never getting perfect cuts. So this was what I was doing. Like before I even started producing the stickers and selling stickers, it was like 2-3 months of me trying to figure out how to do everything, because I've never done this before. This is all new to me. So it kind of ended up with the scissor, which is really, really good. Just smooth cutting everywhere. All right, so this is cut and it's ready. Getting it off the board. Really simple. Put it there. We don't need this anymore. Let's put it back here. Everything has its own place. All right, so let's start preparing. So the first thing, one of the first things that I do is, depending on the brand of the sticker sheet that I'm working on, I have pre-made the authenticity stickers, just basically stickers that I put in the corners of each of these. The reason is a practical reason. Oh God, Jeff. So I'm sorry, but I can also see chat here. Is that the rotor steer wheel in the background? How is it? Rotor steer. What's the rotor steer? Wait, the stream said there was a... Yeah, okay. Jeff is being funny. So the reason I made these stickers over here, the reason I have these stickers, if you've purchased a sticker sheet, you'll see that every sticker sheet has that little, you know, like a little laser etched thing, not laser etched, what do they call it? Basically, you know, the little colors in there. So every single one has it. One of the things I had in the beginning when I started was I didn't have a way to test the stickers if they're cut properly or not. So I came up with these. So this, first off, it's a very manual process. I have to do this every single sticker sheet. I have to do this one by one, but also I get to test the sticker. Because one of the problems with when you're cutting stickers is it might not cut it entirely. It might not completely go through, or it might have an issue with the paper. Same thing for the really thick ones like these. So basically, these allow me to test the sticker sheet before I even send it out without, you know, ruining anything. So I'll show you right here. So I actually need to do, I don't want to show any names. I'll just keep them a bit off camera. So let us do the glow in the dark. So another thing that I do, you can't see them over there, right? You can't see the names, good. So the one thing I do is when I take off that little piece and I replace it with the authenticity sticker, I use that and put it on the order sheet that I keep. So I always have an archive of every sticker sheet that goes out. So every order I send out, I have a little piece of paper, part of the order, that has a piece of the sticker sheet on it. So if anyone contacts me and says, I didn't have the right sticker sheet or it wasn't in there, actually I know exactly what was in the package because nothing leaves if it's not on the sticker sheet. So I always check and double check. So I can't show you the actual name there, but this is what happens. I take this, and this is how you also check if it's cut. So you can see this is cut perfectly, right? And this little thing here, you can't see it, but it's got the actual number, the SKU of the sticker sheet. And I put this on the order sheet, right? I put it, you can't see it, it's really small. So I put it on the order sheet. And this is just this. The order just has this one thing. So now this order sheet with that sticker goes into my archive. So I know at any given point in time that that specific order has this in there, right? So let me put this, let me get the Asher sticker here. This is a manual process. And it didn't go well because I'm trying to stay out of the camera. But anybody have an order that's on the stream right now? This order is, as I said, 5028. So this is order 5028. I also put in every single order a little sticker sheet, which I need to order more of these. There's 4 orders coming out, and I'm really anal with these things. I hate corners. I really hate corners. So I just use this and trim the corners off on everything. You'll see. Yeah, I know. I'm anal. So orders, I always send out orders. I take them myself to the post office. So orders go out on Tuesdays and on Fridays. So I usually work on sticker sheets Monday night or Thursday nights, such as is today. All right, so this is ready. That is ready. So this is order number 5028. We'll package that later. Just so I want to put everything in there with its order. This is the packing slip, basically. This goes into the envelope, which I send out. So this one is ready. So let's do this one. This one is a bit different. This has a different sticker here. Let me get 02 off. So this again, it has a serial number on it. You can't see it, it's transparent, but it's got the serial number on it. of the sticker sheet. So this one goes over here. This order just has this single sticker sheet that goes into my archive. And this sticker, I need to replace that with one of these. That one's ready. Get one of these. This one is also ready. Now, oh, this one. Okay, so this one is order 5157. 5157. If anyone is here that has an order, chat, I have to make the chats larger. This is so small for me. Anyway, did you touch the 8.5 and 9 wanted stickers? I got your answer on that, but just asking. No, I'm not going to do 8.5 or 9 millimeters. It doesn't make sense. So it's all 8 millimeters, fit all wheels, going from the basically from the GT Neo all the way to whatever wheel. They all fit, and it's not much of a margin. I've tried it on many. Maybe if there's many people that want 9 millimeter, I'd probably do that. I wouldn't do 8.5 now. I'd probably go to 9. But again, these are stickers that I order. So the sticker sheets, the button cap sticker sheets, I don't make myself. I've designed them. I have a very specific vendor that has a recipe, a specific recipe that makes these stickers to very specific specifications. Too many specific specifications. Anyway, they're very, very high quality stickers, and I order, like, you know, each batch is like 300 pieces. So if I need to order 9 millimeters, I probably have to go 600 pieces. So it just grows a lot, and the cost also. So I don't know if dispersing all the different types of sizes would help. When I had 8.5 and 8, I spent so much time explaining why they're two different sizes. So I just cut out the 8.5 and just kept 8 millimeter, and they work on everything. So it's not much of a problem, to be honest. I own a CSX3 and would like to purchase a sticker set of yours if it fits. So the CSX3 is a cube controls, right? And Jeff says, is any future plans for wheel offerings other than Asher and Simagic? Yes. Grey Wolf is coming, and I also have a pack of stickers from Cube Controls, which they sent me, which I will be replicating as well. So the Cube Control stickers are also coming. I will be making both. Well, I am assuming I'm going to be creating the non-transparent versions for the Cube Controls and a transparent version for the actual buttons. So that's, at some point, is going to come. I just need to find time to do that. You'd think you'd be doing dentistry. Yeah. You can see it in a little window. Yeah, this is actually called a weeding tool. I actually have these as well. So if you want one of these, this thing is so useful for the stickers. Let me go like that. So this thing is so useful for the stickers. You can see you can also order these. I get these. Yeah, they're from, like, I don't know where I get them from a vendor. You just get like big batches of them, and just, if you want them, they're like, I think €3 or something. I just put them in the order as well. If you want one of these, if you have one, obviously you don't need one, but this makes so much of a difference, this little thing. But it's not for teeth, dude. Don't use it on your teeth. Don't. All right, let's continue with this. So this order right here, putting that there. This goes into my archive. Come on. And this, along with this, actually. Okay. And this order, that's almost done. And now, finally, we have this one. So again, the same thing. I always just take this off just to see if it's cut thoroughly. It is important. It was the only way for me to actually test if the sticker sheet was ready and was okay basically to be sent out. And yeah, I just came up with these stickers here. Again, these these are precision cut, all of them. So they fit perfectly. And you know, the result is pretty cool, to be honest. So you get a sticker sheet and it's got little like laser thing, you know. What do they call that? What do they call that? I remember. So this is also ready. And now we'll be packing them. And this goes into the archive. So basically, again, this is like super important. When I pack the stickers, this little piece of paper is something I print out with the order, and it's got the entire order on here, and I also put the stickers from each sticker that goes into that order. So there's always some archive of what actually left, what was in the package. All right, so I don't need any more. These, we're done. Those go up there. And let's start packing stuff. Okay. We don't need this. Let's clean out a bit. All right. We'll need this later, soon. So let's pack order 5029. Put that on the side. So each order, I didn't do this in the first orders. I didn't use these, but I am using them now because it protects the sticker sheet. So each sticker sheet, each order goes into a separate bag, which is sealed and airtight as well. And these are basically just comic book bags. Resealable as well. You can keep these. You can continue using them if you want. But it's also protecting the stickers from water or anything else that may not be good. All right, so actually one thing I want to do, because I don't want to mess this up now, order 5029. I have the shipping labels here. And this is what we're doing here. Let me split these up. Just give me a second. Yes. Yes. And the last one is perfect. Okay, so now we're doing this. So this packing slip goes into a small one. Beautiful. Goes in and is sealed perfectly. And now I have to do this off camera because I don't want you guys to see the names, but I will show you on the last one, which I can't make a mistake on that one, how I package the final bit. So this one, this one basically is now ready. I still will show you how I finalize the packaging, but I can't show you the name here. So let's go on to the next one. Let's do this. This is why I needed a bench. Like this was part of, I did all of this stuff that you can see here. I used to do it on my desk, the one behind me. Like everything was there, from development to designing to everything was on that single desk. So this was kind of important to have a place where I can actually do these things. You know, space to do all this kind of stuff. So that goes there. And also the little packing label. Now it's in, we got that. Sealing it. You just put the shipping label on it. Make sure it's the right one. Done. We have two more. Let's do one more small envelope. This is fun stuff, ain't it? All right, so we got these stickers here. In. all the air out. Come on, man, get air, get out. Okay. La-di-da. I usually pack things and do these at night. It's smooth sailing, to be honest. But when I didn't have the scissor, that cutter, it wasn't. Cutting and fixing all these stickers would take, oh God, I don't even know. Like it was just frustrating all the way. But now things are a bit smoother. So I just leave everything at night. You know, just when I'm done most of the work. You know, maybe on a live stream. I always thought I want to do this. I don't know if it's fun or not, but you're seeing me work, you know. So maybe it is fun, maybe it isn't. So this last one, I'm going to show you guys how I package I seal basically everything. Okay. In here. And again, on the actual packing slip, I have the code. I can cross-check and make sure that everything is correctly placed inside the package. This one is a bit larger, the envelope. So let's drop that in there as well. Good. Now this one, I won't put the shipping label on it because I want to show you guys there are two things that I still need to do. So on every envelope, where is it here? I also add my logo. And because we had some issues early on, post office is not the kindest to anything you do. I also put do not bend, front and back. There you go. And this is where the shipping label goes. Let me put it off camera. So this is what it would look like, right? So this one is actually ready to be shipped. Let me, if I do that, you probably can't see what's going on, can you? I don't want you guys to see any addresses or anything. That's the main thing here. There. I don't put this straight on intentionally because this looks off. You see this if you're a postal service, like you will see this. It's not, you know, it's not right. It's wrong. So you'd probably actually see that there's something not right there. Okay. Come on, let's finish these up and let's do an unboxing. And then I'll also catch up with the stream. I'll sit down back on the desk and catch up with the stream because I haven't seen anything. These will be in the post office tomorrow AM. I've said this quite a few times. If you guys can spare the change, do not use standard registered. So all of these sticker sheets that I'm doing now are going through the post office. Don't do that. First off, I have to go to the post office and actually mail these things. That's annoying, but post office takes 3 to 4 weeks, and I had these are all returns. These are all returns. Guys, come on. These things are returning back. And all of these actually have stickers in here. I haven't even opened them. I've contacted every single one that ordered these and I haven't gotten a response back. And it's annoying because I know these people have paid for these and want these. I want to offer a refund. I want to, well, if it's a custom sticker, I can't offer a refund because it was made for them, so I can't do anything else. But if it's like the button caps, you get a refund. But I want to resend these and they're not contacting me. So guys, if you can spare the change, just use UPS. UPS ships worldwide 3 to 4 days maximum anywhere in the world. Europe, next day delivery. And it's so much better, the experience. Of course, I know it's more expensive. I know it's more expensive, but it is better. I can't find any better solution for shipping, to be honest. All right. And now that everything on the bench is nice and clean, let's head back to the desk and recap, and then we will do some unboxing, I think. And I'll catch up with the stream, with the chat. There I am. Actually, we don't need the picture-in-picture. These are done. I do have one more thing that I do with these, and I'll do these kind of slightly off camera. So every single one of these, I need to scan them into the store, right? So let me do that. All right, so this one, okay, I can't say this one's going to Germany. Order 5028. If you have that order, you will receive, at this point in time, an email saying, well, basically the email will have your shipping tracking number, and it will fulfill the entire order. Now going to the other ones. This one, perfect. So I do this for every single order. I actually enjoy it. Fulfill. Next one. Good. Good. So all these are now sending emails as well. So it's kind of like whoever had these orders are getting their emails. Let me scan this last one. So the only thing I did off camera before I started the stream, the only thing I did was print the shipping labels. I only did that because I don't want to do that live on camera. And it is a manual process. Again, I kind of hate it. Standard registered is just postal office. I have to go into the website, I have to copy paste name, address, everything from Shopify, and then print out on a little printer over here, thermal printer, print it out, and it's just annoying. But the most annoying thing is getting returns or people not getting their stuff. I kind of hate that bit, but it is more expensive. It is. All right, let me go through the chat. Oh wow, I've missed a lot. I'll do horses right after the once I recap the chat. I'm gonna go and unbox the FSR2. I'll also just go through the chat now and just. All right, so let's go back. Jeffrey Lipak said, "Is that a rotor steer wheel in the background? How is it, rotor steer? I don't know what that is. In the room with me right now, I have the GT Neo and the Grey Wolf, which I will be showing off a bit on the bench as well. And there's a little secret for the Grey Wolf. If you guys stick around, I will show you something that no one else has seen, just myself and Federico, because we're working on it together. And I'll show you. I got clearance to show it on stream, so I'll show that. Jeff, wait, is the stream said there was a benchy? No, there's no benchy. It's the lovely bench. Jeff, you and your 3D printing lingo. It says, Jeff also says, I'm losing my sanity with my Sec Plus and not being in the sim in the past weeks. Yeah, man. Good luck with that, though. I mean, you're doing a great job as far as I know. I don't see you at all as a mod, so I'm assuming you're reading and studying a lot, so. Tony missed the start. Hey, yeah, I saw you, man. Tony, I saw you in the beginning. What do you mean you missed the start? You were there in the beginning. Very, very beginning. The question about the 8.5mm and 9 mounted stickers, I answered that. We'll see. I'm doing 8mm now, which is completely universal. It goes from the Leox Z to Simagic to the Grey Wolf to like the FW1 from base. Like every single wheel can get the 8mm, and it fits and it works great. We'll see if there's actually a need for 9mm. Again, yeah, Tony answered that for the CSX3. I am working on cube control stickers as well. I'm not entirely sure what they will be though. If they will be only the button cap stickers or for rotaries and stuff like that. I don't have a wheel here. I just have the stickers that Cube Controls has sent me. So I have as a pattern to work off. Jeff, is there anything? We already answered that. Jeff, you think you were doing dentistry? Yeah, I already saw these, yeah. Pulsator, you're a real perfectionist, Constantinos. Very tidy process you got going. Yes, actually, this process for the stickers it's been quite some time that I've developed it, but now it's kind of automatic. Like you saw how quickly I cut and process that. Like every sticker sheet would take like 30 minutes in the beginning. Honestly, it was annoying. But you know, once you get a roll and everything, it just works well, and everything has its place and the tools and everything. So I'm really happy the way it's working right now. Tony says, I love it how you cut the corners. I'm so with you. I actually ordered them. I wanted to order them with rounded corners, and they told me that's like triple the price because it's got to have a special thing that cuts it, whatever they call it. And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. So I just got those from Amazon, and I manually do it on every sticker sheet, even the gifts that I send out and the button caps. I just cut the corners because I don't want square corners. That's it. Everything needs to have a rounded corner. I mean, it's part of the brand as well. Like if you look, like everything that I do, it's all part of the lovely ecosystem. So the icons on the sticker sheets, the colors on the stickers, everything takes you back to the lovely dashboard. And their little rounded corners as well. Everything is part of the brand. Every single thing. So for me, it's important. It might not be so much for others, but for me, it's important. Jan Lee, okay, these are new chats, finally, new stuff. Jan Lee, hi, do you plan to make stickers for Bavarian Alpha? I have no plan for that. I haven't even thought about it. Bavarian Alpha, I think, do they need stickers? These guys make these amazing wheels with all the LEDs. Do they actually need stickers? Do they have stickers? I have no idea. Did not know that a tool for cutting corners exists. Tweezers are good, Jeff, but they're not as good as the weeding tool. That tool is made specifically for stickers. It's called a weeding tool. What happened to the chat? Oh, come on. There it is. Holographic stickers. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm only reading the chat now, so please bear with me. Tony, this working space didn't exist maybe like a month or two ago. So I'm really happy I have this. I enjoy working here now. With the lights and everything, it's just, you know, it's a nice place to be in, actually. Bart Van Gans, above premium, very nice to see the process. I hope it's premium. Everything is handmade. I've spent way too much time looking for the correct stock, the material for the stickers, even for the button caps, who's gonna print it and what recipe, because this is actually a recipe they're using. It's a very specific process to get the completely blacked out part of the stickers. So I hope it is a premium thing, and I hope you guys enjoy the stickers, to be honest. True, those insights I like. Let's see if he's putting out videos of he's got an Amazon-like facility. Yeah, right. Yeah, I wish. I try not to, you know, to over automate the processes. There are some stuff that there's nothing automatic about this. Like even when anyone goes on my site and orders a custom sticker, the order sheet comes in and it just has, you know, the positions and what it is. I have the design program that I created all these stickers. I kind of created a semi-automatic process. So basically I just say like position 1, I want that. And it basically finds the proper one in the color and puts it in place. It's still a manual process. There's no automatic way. I could probably do that, but I don't care. It takes like, you know, 1 minute to actually update the design file and then take that and put it in the cutter and print and cut that sticker. So it is a manual process. I do consider it premium, but mostly premium for me, it's the material that I'm using, which is a very specific vinyl where you can stick it and remove it without any, you know, residue, glue, or pieces coming off on the steering wheel. Because come on, you're paying like $2.5 grand for a wheel like this. You don't want to have a cheap sticker on it, do you? So yeah, that's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. Ah, okay, now I'm catching up with Jeffrey that said the rotor sitter. Yeah, I have no idea. This is the Grey Wolf. I'll talk about this a bit later. Tony, Cube Controls already sent me their stickers. I already have the stickers. I just need to make them match those. And if they match, if Cube Controls have made a mistake on their stickers, it's not my fault. So yeah. Jan Lee, the wheel have the multi-knob beam tech. Yeah, that's for the Bavarian. Yeah, I mean, they do have, but they also, the Bavarian has all those little LEDs on them, so I don't know if they need stickers, to be honest. I met the guys over at the Sim Racing Expo. I don't think they need stickers, to be honest. All right, so I will be unboxing the FSR2 now. So chat is done. Let me get it. I'm really curious. Okay, let's move over to the bench. All right. I do have an unboxing knife. I got it for like €1. This thing over here, which is pretty cool. You just slide it up and you get a little blade. So let's go to the overhead camera. So again, I'll just repeat myself just one more time. Moza had sent me the Vision GS quite some time ago, and I worked on creating a round dashboard, which eventually also became the lovely dashboard round, which is for round screens, which I can also demonstrate. I can't demonstrate, but I can show you an unboxing of the DSS round dashboards, which I have them still boxed. So Christian, I promise I will unbox these as well on stream, maybe the next one. So Moza had sent me those, and we didn't lose track. To be honest, we didn't lose track. We just kind of left it. I had sent them at that point when I released it, the round Moza dash. I said, if you guys want to do anything else, just let me know. I have no idea. Maybe I can use the software or not. And we kind of not dropped off. It's just we left it there. And it wasn't maybe 2 weeks ago where basically the lovely dashboard round version for the Moza Vision GS, that one is now included in the actual Pithouse firmware. So if you buy a Moza steering wheel, the Vision GS, it already has pre-installed the lovely dashboard on the wheel, right? And in the Pithouse. And when they released that, I messaged them and said, you know, we can do it for other stuff as well, because you guys have the rectangular stuff, right? I was specifically talking about this. I didn't know about the CM2 dash. And they immediately responded, yes, let's do it for the other ones as well. And they shipped these out. First, I got the CM2, which I unboxed in the previous stream. And on Monday, I also received this, because this was not available in the EU warehouse. And they sent this over. So I will be creating dashboards, a lovely dashboard for both the CM2 and this. The reason I needed the hardware, I don't really need hardware to create a dashboard. Obviously, it's stupid to say so. But because these are very specific, for the Vision GS, for instance, I couldn't just create a dashboard as it is in SimHub. Obviously, you need to create a different version because it's very limited. The dash builder in Pithouse it's probably like the 1/50th maybe of what SimHub can do. But it's not just that. Also, performance is very limited as well on the wheel. The wheels have their own processor on board, so you need to deal with that. So for the round dashboard, for instance, and I'm pretty sure that Pithouse has not been optimized at all, because I do find a lot of stuff that are not working really well. And this is just something, you know, this is constructive feedback for Moza as well. They need to improve the overall performance of the wheels and the product. And I found that you can't really have like, you know, the delta on all screens. It would just drag it down. So I needed to experiment a lot on that wheel. So eventually I told him, like, if we want to do this, I will need the hardware because I need to test it. I don't use this, like the Vision GS, I haven't used it ever. I don't need the wheel to drive. I needed to test the actual dashboard. And they agreed and they just sent these over. So we're unboxing this now. Let's see. Hey, how do I match the car RPM LEDs with the RPM LEDs in the car? In the Arturo Ashmore wheel. ATSR Hub, as Paul Setter says. So I've partnered with Alex from ATSR Hub. If you just need to install the ATSR Hub. You don't need to turn on anything. You need to do anything. The moment it's installed, there are over 350 cars, over 5 different sims, which have matching LEDs in-game, and the same information goes into the lovely dashboard. So if you just download and install in SimHub the ATSR Hub plugin, and it's enabled, then the lovely dashboard will use that information and will show you the exact matching RPMs and the RPM red line as well. Paul Setter says something very important, and I hope Moza actually watches this stream at some point. I wish Moza got their heads out of there and allowed SimHub to work as well, just like SimMagic and Asetek. I think there's a huge concern for many companies relying on SimHub. Like, you're building this thing costs a lot of money to build, right? And Moza has invested to build this thing and sell it and market it. So I think a lot of companies are worried on, you know, creating all these products and relying on Nicolas. There is the bus effect, obviously, but there's also the, you know, Nicolas might say, I'm bored, I don't want to do this anymore, right? It's just one person. So I think all companies are kind of have that in the back of their mind. And what happens if SimHub doesn't work anymore, or, you know, for whatever reason, right? So these are big companies. They're investing hundreds of thousands of euros or whatever dollars creating these products, maybe millions even. Asetek, obviously, a lot of money. They want to have a backup. I get that. I completely get that. But for the love of God, enable SimHub. Like, have a back door, just like Asetek. Just allow people to be able to use third-party apps. That would be awesome. Then I wouldn't need to create a version of the lovely dashboard. And trust me, these versions of the lovely dashboard are limited. They're limited. I want to do these. I don't make many money off of these. I've said this before. The Vision GS, even these, I will create these versions. I don't make any money. There's no paid sponsorship or anything. They just sent me this and say, you know, create it. I don't have any obligation to create it tomorrow or in 2 months, but I want to do it because I want to do it. I want to see the lovely dashboard expand into other platforms, and Moza it's a very respectable company. Their products are being used everywhere. They're good quality, for what it's worth. I mean, it's actually really, really good. So I want to be a part of it, right? But if they had SimHub, then we wouldn't even have this discussion. It would be a completely different discussion. But anyway, yeah. All right, let's do this. So switch over to overhead. All right, so FSR2 Formula wheel. It looks a lot like, I should bring it. I have it upstairs, the Fanatic Formula V2.5. It looks awfully similar. Moza, a lot of goods in Moza. What does it say? 4.3-inch touchscreen HD display, fully customizable UI system. Interesting. Toray 3K twill carbon fiber. Okay. 6 magnetic paddles. I'm interested. I want to see what those sound like. 16.7 million color shift indicator and flag lights. Are you guys reading this? Wow, 16.7 million colors on the LEDs would blow your mind away. Aerospace grade aluminum alloy. Okay, that's interesting. And nothing else. And now on the back, ecosystem. All right, so pedals, wheel, and everything. All right, let's slice this. It's enough. Let's go through it. No more stickers or anything. Good. Everything has its position in this desk. Ooh, it's heavy. It's coming off. Come on. Oh, that's more than I thought. All right, box, nothing else important, nothing on the inside. Okay, put that to the side. Ooh, stickers. You guys want me to make stickers for the Moza? I don't know. Curious. I'm a sticker guy. I'm curious. Hey, my bags are better. They don't do that. A toothpick? Oh no, it's an Allen key. What do you need the Allen key for? Who knows? All right. Are these, where do these go? These stickers. Are these transparent? Ah, they smell plasticky. Okay. But where do they go on the wheel? HB multi go on the rotaries. Okay, I gotta test this. I gotta see if they are, if they're supposed to be blacked out. No. Okay. Yeah. Light goes through. But they're supposed to be white and blacked out. Anyway. They're okay. E-brake. I'm just assuming these just go on like different parts of the rotaries and stuff. Anyway. Literature. Who reads this, right? I don't think anyone reads it. Let's go to the main party. I kind of love how Moza has these bags for all their products. It's pretty nice, to be honest. Let's get rid of this. Smells like a basketball. Have you ever oh, it smells a lot like a basketball. It smells like Foot Locker, not a Foot Locker, the store Foot Locker. Sneakers, it smells like new sneakers. All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Moza QR, looks nice. So this is all aluminum. It says with a 5mm carbon fiber front plate. You guys probably won't be able to hear the sound of the buttons when I click on them because this microphone has noise cancellation, but we can always try. Okay, first impressions. I haven't pressed any other button yet. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it. They're kind of quiet, right? I have a problem with them right off the bat. I know this is, I'm no one to actually review